Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. So today I thought I would try a new setup. We're trying this lovely greenery background. Let me know what your thoughts are, if you prefer the more natural background with the shells and makeup in the background or something like this. So anyway, today I thought I would sit down and share with you my empties and let you know which products are good, which ones I would purchase and which ones I would pass on. So if you are curious to see what's in my empties bag and what I've been loving and what I've been not loving, then just keep watching. First off are these Gentle Steam eye masks. They have lavender in them, and there are 5 masks in the box. I got this at Ulta, I believe. And these are lavender, and I love using these when my eyes get irritated. So sometimes after using like a red pigment product like an eyeliner or an eyeshadow, my eyes might get really sore the next day. And I wear this at night, and they're only warm for like 10 to 15 minutes, and then you can throw them away. But I just think these are really nice, especially when your eyes are irritated. It also helps you like calm down because of the lavender. So I highly recommend. They come in little like tear pouches like this. I just saved one to show you guys. So I like those. I would repurchase. Handful of wipes. We have the Neutrogena Makeup Remover Cleansing Towelettes. These are really nice. Would I buy these again? I would, but I'm trying not to use as many wipes. I probably would not purchase these. The only ones I would purchase are the like travel ones where they're individually wrapped and I can throw like a couple in my makeup bag for when we're at hotels or places that don't have like really good makeup removing products. Let's see, this one is the Sephora Mattifying Hemp Cleansing Wipes. These didn't really remove that well, so I would pass on those. And these are the Sugar Cookie Sweet and Shimmer Scented Wipes. These are mostly just for getting swatches off my hands, so they're not really great for removing makeup off the face. So they were like, I don't know, $1, I think, at Ulta or Walgreens during the holiday time. So fun, they're scented. My daughter likes using these to take things off, but I wouldn't repurchase. Speaking of my daughters, we ran through the Gorilla Snot Gel. Not to be confused with Gorilla Glue. This is not Gorilla Glue. This is Gorilla Snot Gel. It is neon yellow, super hold gel. And since my girls have very curly, very coily hair, my one daughter is 3A, so like loose curls, and my other daughter is 4C, which is very tight, coily hair. It's hard to get their hair kind of combed back into a ponytail, and this stuff works so well. I take a bristle brush and this, and apply tons of it along the hairline and brush it back into a ponytail, and it will last for several days before I have to touch it up, which is pretty impressive. So I definitely recommend this. It is bright yellow, but it does dry clear. It's also really great for defining curls. So like when we do my daughter's hair naturally, we'll put tons of curl gel in her hair, and then for just the pieces that frame her face that we want like extra defined, we'll put this in, and it really does help hold the curl and keep it bouncy looking, but it does get a little bit on the stiff side, so I wouldn't recommend this for a full head of curls, but for ones that you just want like to emphasize a few curls here and there, this one's definitely gonna hold that curl pattern. The Crabtree and Evelyn Bali Lemongrass Skin Toner. This smelled so good. I love lemongrass. So would I recommend for the scent? I would. I actually thought this was a quite nice toner as well. So I was a fan, and I did go through the entire bottle. A Cetaphil Moisturizing Cream. My kids with brown skin go through tons of this stuff. This and CeraVe, they lather it on every time they get a shower. So I definitely would recommend this. The tub creams are more potent than the pumps. So if you find you have dry skin, try tub moisturizers versus the pumps because they're more concentrated. At least that's what several dermatologists have told us. Another toner, this is the Thayer's Facial Toner Cucumber. It was a light cucumber scent, and it was fine. I just haven't found any toners to do quite as much as the Pixi one that I've used for years and years. Speaking of Pixi, we have the, it says the Pixi Hydrating Milky Mist, but I actually had my Wet n Wild Bretman Rock setting spray in here, so I've actually run through my Wet n Wild Bretman Rock. This one. I got a replacement for it. It's no longer available. This is one of my favorite setting sprays, and I wish they would bring it back. It has this beautiful champagne-y, pearly finish to it, and my spritzer of my first bottle broke, so I put it in my Pixi bottle. So that is why my first bottle of this was in here and is now empty. I would highly recommend this one if you can get your hands on it. It is so pretty. Mascara I've gone through is the MAC Stack mascara. I thought this one was really good. Some people love it and some people hate it. I was on the love it team. I thought this was really nice. it really lengthened. I would say this is pretty similar to the L'Oreal Telescopic Lift as far as the results. Today I'm wearing the Tower 28 Making Waves mascara, which is also really good. So I think I did already repurchase this, so this is definitely a would repurchase. We ran through another L'Oreal True Match Nude Hyaluronic Tinted Serum. This one is in the shade 0.52. Have already repurchased. It's on my current makeup desk staring at me, and it's already about half empty, half full. So I definitely run through these like crazy. I really wish they gave you more, but it is a beautiful product. A toothpaste, this is the Sensodyne Extra Whitening. This is the one that Taylor Wynn recommended a while ago, but now she's recommending, I think, one called Stain Eraser, which I've tried and I didn't love. But when I'm consistent with using this one, I do notice my teeth look brighter. So I would recommend this one. It's good for removing stains gently. I finally finished up my Derma E Scar Cream Sun Protectant SPF 35. As you can see, there might be like a little bit left in here, but it did expire at the end of last year, so I'm just not going to use any more of it. But I really like this one because it's like a silicone-y kind of milky texture, very smoothing. It doesn't feel greasy. It's like a mixture of a smoothing primer mixed with baby powder. It's hard to explain this texture. It's like smoothing mixed with, I don't know, like a baby powder mixed with, I don't know, it's a very smoothing, almost mattifying sunscreen, which I really like. It's not greasy at all. So if you struggle with excess grease and you also have scars that you want to protect and reduce the appearance of scars, I would check this one out. I really like this one. I used it all over my face last summer when we were on vacation, and it was like my go-to sunscreen, so highly recommend. Mascara I've run through is the Rare Beauty one. What's this one called? It doesn't have a name, but the wand is like this, and I think it's really good. I use this one in conjunction with my Ilia one, which is probably in here somewhere. Yep, here it is. My Ilia, I think this is called the Fullest Volume Mascara, which is more hourglass and spread apart. So I will use this one to fully coat and this one to separate and volumize, and these together are like a power couple. I think they're fantastic, but I've had them too long and I've used them up, so time to go. But I think I have already purchased both of these. They're fantastic. A brow product that I've run through, this is the Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim in the shade Soft Brown. I like it, but I am more into just a fast brow mascara and brow gel and done, or like a brow pen. So I don't think I'll be repurchasing brow pencils anytime soon. A lip liner that dried out that I am so sad about. This is the Pat McGrath Permagel Ultra Lip Pencil in Contour. Actually, mine didn't dry out. Mine completely fell out of the center. Like the whole pencil in the center is just gone. There's nothing there. It's just wood. So that is very sad considering how much you pay for these, to just have the whole colored product fall out of the middle. Very disappointing. I don't think I would repurchase. I think I've talked about this one before. The nail polish remover I use is Mineral Fusion nail polish remover. It gently cleans and preps nails. I think it works so well. It's acetone free, it's non-drying, it smells really good. So I definitely recommend. It takes off glitter. I mean, still it takes a while to remove glitter, but like nail strips, it takes off. Nail polish, it takes off. So big fan. Neutrogena Hydro Boost Multivitamin Booster. I don't know if they make this anymore. I'm always trying new skincare, so sometimes things sit on my desk and then 6 months later I'll go back and be like, oh, I forgot I had this. So I do really like the Neutrogena Hydro Boost line. I have another skincare product in that line on my desk that I'm currently running through. It's like a spray bottle, which I'm not sure they make anymore. I really do enjoy this line. I also really like their Rapid Wrinkle Defense Moisturizer with SPF, which I have under my makeup today. So I am honestly a big fan of Neutrogena skincare. I just think it's so fantastic. Oh, I don't think I liked this one. The Derma E Vitamin C Intense Night Cream. I don't think I liked this one. No, that's right. I don't like this one. It smells like cigarette ashes, cigarette smoke. I think they were going for citrus, but somehow it veered off into the cigarette smoke realm, and I couldn't use this. So I would not recommend this one. We've gone through a few Maybelline Fit Me's. Wow. Okay, so we have the Fit Me Loose Powder in shade 5. And I've also used up the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Pressed Powder in Translucent. Ooh, mine still had a little bit left. So you can see I've used almost all of it. I think I've already purchased a backup of this. I do use this a lot for my under eyes. I think it's really good. A conditioner I've used at the Not Your Mother's Blonde Moment Treatment Conditioner. I like this because when my hair has its like summer color, like I'm out in the sun, it lightens, but it usually goes a little bit brassy. So the purple in here is like a purpley blue. It does help to neutralize the brassiness. So I would recommend this. There is a shampoo that goes along with it that I think I already ran through. The Neutrogena Radiant Cream Concealer in shade Light. While I haven't run through it, it just isn't smelling that great. So I think this one's more a case of it's expired. But it is a really nice one. I just haven't found the right shade for me personally. I do absolutely love their peach color corrector. It's definitely a holy grail. I go back to it over and over again, so it's a really nice line. Finished up an eye cream from Dr. Brandt. I believe I got this in a BoxyCharm a year or two ago. This is a 24/7 retinol eye cream with Ruby Crystal Complex. Don't know what that means, but it felt nice. My eyes were hydrated. I don't know if I noticed anything as far as tightening or line reducing, but it was fine. I don't think I'd repurchase. Lip mask. This is the Crabtree and Evelyn Sweet Nectar Lip Mask. I don't know if they make this anymore, but this was such a good lip mask. My lips every morning were still coated and still moisturized. And most lip masks will wear off by morning. This one did not, and I do not know if it exists. I've looked it up and I don't know if it's still in stock anywhere, but this is a really, really good lip mask. Solwasu, I think I have a few things in here. Yep. Solwasu, we have the Snow Wise Brightening Water, which really does brighten. It's like a toner, but it feels like a water. You just kind of like pat it onto your face, and it brightened my skin so much that last summer and last fall, I didn't really need much makeup. My skin was so bright, the scars were brightened and reduced. This stuff's pricey, but this definitely does work. And then the Solwasu Essential Comfort Firming Cream, which I used as a night moisturizer. I just love the way these smell. It's just such a fresh scent. I don't think it's an offensive scent at all. It's not floral. I really love this brand. So worth the price? Sadly, yes. I ran through a little tiny MAC Fix Plus, and I'm really sad they're not doing their Back to MAC program anymore. I had a whole bag of empties I was going to trade in for lipsticks, and then they announced that it's just done. They're not doing it anymore. So I know minis weren't part of that, but side note, I had a whole bag of full-size things I wanted to trade in, and I waited too long and the program's not around anymore, sadly. So if you didn't know, the MAC Back to MAC program is where you could turn in empties and they'd give you a shadow or lipstick. They're not doing that anymore. The CoverGirl Outlast Extreme Wear Concealer in 805 Ivory. This is such a good concealer. I have it on under my eyes today. I'm not actually wearing foundation today. I have this concealer and then the e.l.f. like glow primer underneath, that like one that's the Charlotte Tilbury dupe. And I'm finding when I wear that, I don't really need much coverage. So would I repurchase this? Definitely already have. Another product I've run through is the Gen C, I think this one's called Spectator Sport Mascara. This one is also really fantastic. Would recommend. Next up is a product that's definitely expired. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer in Reserve Your Cabana, which is a beautiful finishing powder. But I don't think they make this shade anymore. This is not a bronzer for anyone, but it's just clearly, it's been years and years and years. It doesn't smell great anymore, so it's time to say goodbye to that one. But if I could get my hands on a new one, I would repurchase. And then along similar lines, this is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Illumination Powder. And same, this one just doesn't smell great anymore. It was like a slightly illuminating powder, not very much. It was just like if you want a powder that doesn't have that chalky finish. It just had like a bit of pearlescent sheen to it, really not much. So I probably would pass on that one. There are a lot more affordable ones like the new Physicians Formula All Over Glow Powder, which is beautiful. The CoverGirl Simply Ageless Instant Wrinkle Blurring Pressed Powder in Translucent. I didn't like the finish of this particular shade on my skin. It was too chalky, but I like this formula in other shades, and I like this color in other formulas from CoverGirl. So some of their translucent powders are fantastic and like smooth and not chalky. This one I just didn't love. The NYX Brow Glue, this is actually the clear one. I just used it on top of so many brow products that it turned brown, and I know they make a brown one now. Would I repurchase this one? I'm gonna have to say no, because the Physicians Formula Butter Brow product beats them all. It's not as messy and it holds like crazy. So sadly, I would not repurchase this one, but I would highly recommend the Physicians Formula one. Clear eyes, eye drops, redness relief, I would repurchase, have repurchased. And finally, the Smashbox Studio Skin Flawless 24-Hour Concealer. I think this is a really good formula. This is Fair Light Warm Peach. Great formula. It kind of has some like color correcting properties to it, which is really nice. And I just think it's a really, really great concealer. So would repurchase, would recommend. So that is it for my empties. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing what I've been loving, what I've not been loving, what I would repurchase, what I wouldn't repurchase. If you enjoyed this video, remember to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.